Well, hey everybody, and welcome to this beautiful neighborhood park all up in the hood. We're out here to do a little geocaching, and I need to be a little bit more discreet about my locations. But in speaking with a fellow geocacher who I met while geocaching, I saw his Virginia is for geocaching lovers decal in his car, and way more experience than I, and he actually hides, him and his wife, they actually hide caches around Hampton Roads. And I'm pretty sure they probably have some in Virginia too. But anyway, the potential for caches being stolen is higher than I could have ever perceived. Let me check my GPS, make sure we're going on the right way. Yes, we are. It's higher than I could have ever perceived or thought. Of course, human beings being what we are, people steal, muggles. That's what they're called in the geocache world. People who don't participate in the activity, non-geocacher, muggles, muggle caches. They steal. And I don't know, maybe geocachers steal too, but I am of the impression that geocachers, that's just not something that they or we do now that I'm a part of the community. So I was on my way to find the first cache, and when I last looked at my GPS, it said I was 400 feet away. I see something dangling in this tree, so let's go figure out what it is. Got a little red bottle there. Let's see about getting the log out of there. It's a pretty windy day today. Okay, y'all, so I opened it up. It's pretty wet. We had a lot of rainfall yesterday, and it's actually starting to mold too. So let me see if I can do my best to put my name on here. All right. So I put my name on there. It's Black Country that I signed my logs on. But my actual name on my profile on the app is Lenitis. So if you're a fellow geocacher out there, just hit me up. Let's go up to the next one. Pop goes the weasel. I hope we don't come across a weasel. It's another micro cache. This is a bit of a walk from the parking lot. No bushwhacking necessary. That's what I'm talking about. Hint. Round and round the blank, the monkey chased the weasel. Mulberry bush. So the trees have dropped their leaves. I am not good at identifying mulberry trees without their leaves, but we should see something dangling. Goes the weasel. Okay. It says it's right by the... Okay. I dinged. Said there'd be no bushwhacking. I, however, do not see a mulberry tree. Is it behind me? It is. This is a mulberry without the leaves. Okay, works for me. So there it is, guys. Let's see about getting this off and logging it. Okay, so the thing about muggles, and when they muggled, you know, that's one of the reasons why some of these caches are either small or micro sized. It's because, you know, not many people are interested in stealing something like this. So it'll be rare for us to find a ammo sized cache or something like that. But let's go ahead and write our name down. Yeah, for the longest time I was wondering why all of these caches got smaller. I've only found one ammo box, you know, out of the 9 it says that we have or I have found while geocaching, only one has been an ammo box. And now I know why, because people are, you know, can't keep their hands to themselves, and they just like to steal. Okay, that's 10 finds. Y'all, look at me, you know what I'm doing sometimes. And I really do mean sometimes, because I have not been able to find just as many. Let me break out the Pokemon Go and see how I'm progressing. I really like this mural right here depicting all of the wildlife. This area, sorry y'all, this area, the local river would be the Elizabeth River, and so there's heavy efforts to restore the Elizabeth River. And I guess at one time, maybe 70s, 80s, all the wildlife that you see here just didn't exist, especially the oysters. People just wouldn't eat the oysters, and I think that was an issue all the way up and through, you know, like up towards Richmond, just how polluted the rivers were around here. But grassroots organizations, of course, government gets in on it at some point, and you know, some of these corporations start giving money away to said organizations to start restoring said ecosystems, and now life is returning to these rivers. So you got the, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this fish looks familiar. Is that a speckled trout? Might be a speckled trout. Striper, sturgeon are making a comeback. The oysters, which is the heart of the seafood community down here in Hampton Roads. There are all kind of oyster trails. So if you were into oysters, especially like the eastern shore, when you get up into the eastern shore, I hear the oysters are delicious. I'm not an oyster woman. All kind of birds. That's the red drum right there. Blue crab is another wildlife, a face of wildlife here in Hampton Roads. Blue heron, all kind of things. So if you ever come to this, oh, little otters. Oh, otters. Some of my favorite animals. Yes, very beautiful wetland. And when everything isn't dormant, you know, they have some Phragmites here, but it's nice and restored. Fish have come back. Like I said, this place was a dump back in the 80s, early 90s, and it took the effort of a lot of folks to get this cleaned up and looking how you see it now. Like, I don't even think there was water in here at one point. I think it was that bad. So, looks beautiful. And when you come out here on a hot day, you see the birds in here just kind of keeping cool. It's a very beautiful thing. There's fish in here, there are crabs in here, there are oysters in here, being productive. Now, would I eat out of said waters? Probably not. The Elizabeth River has a long way to go. There's still a lot of factories along it. But is it better than in the 80s and 90s? Absolutely. Okay, so I'm looking for a very violent looking plant. Oh, devil's walking stick right here. So, where's the cache? I don't see it. Okay, so yeah, when I said I'm looking for a very violent plant, they have these spines or thorns. I'm not sure which ones, but you can see them right there. Okay, and you don't want to land in a patch of that. Okay, let's see. It says it's in a tube. Bison tube. What is a bison tube? Is that a small tube? Okay, it's the same ones we've been finding. I'm not seeing it, however. Is it over here? There are more devil's walking sticks out here. But this thing said no bushwhacking, right? Yeah, I'm totally not seeing any bison tubes anywhere. Okay, y'all. So I have been walking and walking, and I'm starting to walk in circles now. I am not seeing another devil's walking stick patch anywhere. What is the devil's walking stick? I still don't see a bison tube anywhere. Now this one looks very violent. This looks like one, ooh, you know, the devil actually carries around, and if you know, being disrespectful in his domain, you know, he shoves it up somewhere. Is that another one? It is, but that's the biggest one I've ever seen before. I don't see any bison tubes on it. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you that I can't let go. Alright, y'all. So I have been circling around trying to find this bison tube for the devil's walking stick. My phone is dead, so I'm no longer able to look at clues and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have to come back here and figure this one out. So I'm gonna mark it did not find for the moment, but I'll definitely be back out here. But yeah, I'm getting ready to take it on back to my car, head on home, make me some lunch. And as always, I thank you all for joining me in my adventures. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you later. Peace.